Imagine a star whose talents illuminate concert halls and television screens across China, yet whose personal journey behind the glamorous facade is one marked by relentless battles, controversies, and emotional struggles. Liu Yuning, a celebrated singer-actor who has won the hearts of millions, is much more than a rising celebrity. His story is emblematic of the modern celebrity experience, where artistry collides with public scrutiny, mental health challenges, and rigid social expectations. From the earliest days when a microphone was a hope and a stage just an idea, Liu was already wrestling with something powerful, the quiet fear of being forgotten. Even after achieving fame, he admitted that taking only a few days off work stirred deep unease in him. "If I don't work for 3 days," he said, "I feel like the world no longer needs me." This is not vanity. It is the anxiety that many performers carry, the dread that every moment away from the spotlight is one less moment fans remember. To him, live streaming became not just a tool of promotion, but a lifeline to stay connected, to show he's still here. His streams, often 3 to 4 hours long, are raw. Live music, casual chat, character monologues, playful interactions tied to upcoming projects. And when he disappears from those streams, fans worry, not just because they miss him, but because they sense the performer needs them as much as they need him. Then came 2023, and with it rumors so explosive that they threatened to overshadow his music, his performances, his identity. Claims spread that he'd secretly married in 2012, divorced in 2013, and fathered a child. Social media and tabloids feasted on this story, weaving scandalous narratives for clicks and conversation. Liu responded in a rare moment of vulnerability, on a live stream, still in costume from a drama, his voice faltering as he confirmed the divorce but strongly denied any paternity. More than that, he stood up for his ex-wife and her child, people not part of the gossip but dragged in by wild speculation. "You can hate me or criticize me, but don't destroy the lives of innocents," he said. In that moment, the weight of fame, of having one's life dissected and dramatized, was laid bare. Public life also meant public unkindness. Since his debut, Liu has spoken about rumors of future roles, casting leaks, and fake news designed to stir controversy. He described a frequent tactic: a production company will hint that he is signed to play a lead in their new drama, knowing full well he might not be, then let backlash build, then clarify, then move on. In those periods of false announcement, he becomes a target of criticism, of mockery, of not good enough. He refers to himself being used as bait, for hype, for clicks, and feeling small, discarded, and misunderstood when the truth finally comes. Yet the cruelty doesn't always come from strangers. Often the hardest battles are internal. At fashion events, on magazine covers, walking red carpets, these are meant to be triumphs, but for Liu, they often feel like burdens. Beauty standards in the entertainment industry in China are rigid. Fair skin, symmetrical features, slender frame. Many stars submit to them. Many suffer under them. While I found no verified reports that his face has been AI erased from scenes, that story, true or false, speaks to the belief that he believes others think he is not enough. In live streams, he jokes about needing filters to look acceptable, and photo shoots become exercises in anxiety rather than celebration. The paradox is cruel. Audiences celebrate him, yet somewhere in the glare of the lights, he battles doubts about how he is seen, how he looks, whether he deserves to be the one they cheer for. Personal rumors swirl constantly. In mid-2025, whispers connected him romantically with actress Zhu Shudan while filming A Dream Within a Dream. Both he and Zhu Shudan publicly denied the claims, stating they are only colleagues, urging fans not to spread what they called nonsense. Rumors about love lives, marriages, partners, they ebb and flow, often without a shred of evidence, but each time they arrive, they demand a response. Each time, they force him to be vulnerable in public just to preserve privacy. And then there is the weight of industry pressures. Long schedules, back-to-back filming, appearances, concerts, endorsements, keeping up with popularity. Fans know him as someone who gives 100%, musically, dramatically, live in streams. He thanks them often. After a concert in Shenzhen, he posted a series of heartfelt messages, first to his fans calling them the best family in the universe, then to his partners, then to entertainers he admires. He apologized when he forgot to mention someone. That kind of thoughtfulness is rare among stars at this level, and it shows a deep humility. It is exhausting. When filming intensively for long stretches, when he's on camera for promotional events, photo shoots, and fashion appearances, every day feels like a test of stamina, not just of talent. While I couldn't find credible sources confirming that he collapsed, was in a wheelchair, or diagnosed with chronic fatigue syndrome, exactly as some rumors claim, there is evidence of his alarm about slipping rests, slipping breaks. Fans report that his schedule becomes overwhelming, that live streams disappear when filming blocks intensify, and Liu himself has said that when work stops for a few days, fear creeps in, that he'll he'll be forgotten. That need to keep going, to stay visible, is its own kind of pressure. But there is beauty in his perseverance. Critics praise his roles, especially in dramas like The Prisoner of Beauty, The Story of Pearl Girl, and A Journey to Love, where he displays emotional nuance, strong screen presence, and range. Audiences connect with his sincerity. When shows air, when songs are released, fans respond not just to polished performance, but to moments when Liu seems nearly breakable, when he laughs too hard, when he's tired, when his voice cracks, when his eyes show the cost of what he has given. It's these moments that render him human, not just idol. He does not lean into glamour for its own sake. He seems to prefer that raw edge, where artistry and vulnerability meet. Fans notice. They post their admiration, their empathy, their own stories of becoming stronger because someone they love is honest about his struggles. Culturally, Liu's experience reflects an evolution in how fame is perceived in China. The hyper-real perfection so often pushed by social media, the polished celebrity image, it can feel like a cage. Artists are expected to look flawless, appear joyful, never show burnout or pain. When they do show cracks, when a rumor hits hard, when a controversy spills over, when authenticity leaks through the rehearsed smiles, a backlash often follows. Yet there's also been a growing voice. Fans, critics, mental health advocates, even some production companies are speaking out. They want wellness for artists, balanced schedules, respect for privacy, and recognition that celebrity does not mean invulnerability. So where does Liu stand now? He continues to live stream, to perform, to act with intensity, knowing every note he sings, every role he takes, every public appearance has weight. He also pushes back, denying rumors, asking for respect, refusing to be reduced to sound bites or gossip. He thanks his fans, stays in touch, tries to remain close to the person who first believed he had a voice even before the world gave him a stage. His path remains uncertain because celebrity itself is always shifting. Will the industry change its demands? Will fans learn to love without prying? Will artists like Liu be granted enough rest, enough privacy, enough agency to define their own stories? The pressure and the pain are real, but so is his resolve. Perhaps the future of fame will tilt not just toward spectacle, but toward empathy, not just toward beauty, but toward truth. Liu Yuning's journey pushes us all to reconsider what we demand of our stars and what we owe them in return. His story is a reminder that behind every applause there is effort. Behind every red carpet there is sacrifice. Behind every perfect snapshot there is a human being figuring out how to be strong, how to heal, how to keep the light. As Liu's chapter unfolds, it invites us not only to watch but to understand, and maybe in our own lives to be more compassionate, more patient, more human.